They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. 25-yard line. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Throwing on second down, Winston. And he completes it to Cohen. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On third down, Winston. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll throw again. Winston. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
It's a pickup of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They just do get the play off. Now Winston. Catch made right side by Wilson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First down, a run with Cohen. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. You can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We worked a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
It brings up second down at the Packers' 20-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Here's Winston. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him work, can't relate.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
No good.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate, and in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 58 yards. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Now Jones. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 1. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from Pater. They'll try to run this one in. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal at the 3-yard line.
So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Open man is Ross, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
To number 80.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Winston. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd.
It's now 3rd down.
Off the play fake, Winston. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out.
It's caught inside the 25 and all the way down to the 12. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 47 yards.
And a Packer 1st down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Love gets it to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
The ball carrier.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain.
So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Packers 10, Bears nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. First down, Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Night, sweetheart.
From the gun, Winston. And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got him. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Jameis now on first down. Wilson snags it left side. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Mike, check, 59.
Throwing again on second down. Winston. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. To the air again with Winston. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Here we go.
From the red zone now, Winston. And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Again, it's Winston. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Winston, the quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll go right back to the ground with Falk. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
First down, Green Bay.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's second and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to first and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A gain of
a well-executed 22-yard gain. Love from the gun. His throw incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. But it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. To throw again. Love. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, Love. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Packers 17. Bears nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a first and 10. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Flush to his right. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Hey, check, Mike, whip.
Here's Winston. Gonna let one fly for Rob. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
36-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Grant Delpit in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. It's complete. He finds Falk here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. From the gun, Love. It's caught. Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Packer first
Back
down.
now at Soldier Field.
That's the end.
It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
56.
On second down, Winston again. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives them a first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Winston. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Bears draw a bit closer.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Love. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Following the interception, Winston. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Darnell Mooney, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Love from the gun on third down. Hard throw, incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Fourth down.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Working out of the gun. Love. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
First down.
Shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Good tackle made at the
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Love now on second down. Ebron caught left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 17-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Taken down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Love looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Number 29, Tariq Cohen.
Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. 3rd down here. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
59 mark, check, 59. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Check 59, Mike is 59.
Now Winston gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Winston. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now from to pass on 2nd down. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Grant Delpit on the cover.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Out of the shotgun, here's Fromm. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Allen Robinson. Incomplete.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take the knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. On first down, it's Jones, and he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them. The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Time to the tailback. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
17.
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I got him.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Mike, easy. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Let's keep bringing it. 59. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day. Flip. It's going to be a long day. 59. Let's go.
From the gun, Winston. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong football. Mike, check. 59. Watch the screen.
They'll throw again. Winston. And that will be incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
And here's your ball game. Down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Hey, check Mike 21.
They'll try to counter here. Cohen. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That, the definition of a do-or-die play, but they keep this overtime session going with a 1st down.
48-yard line.
Now Winston. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Kenny Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Winston. Got a man open. It's Ross. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Winston now. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here in OT. A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro. This is pretty straightforward. They need it to match overtime field goals. And his kick is indeed good. So he gets it to go, and we will continue playing here in overtime. Well, this one certainly has not lacked for intrigue. Well, let's keep playing. What do you say?
Fine by me. I'm loving what we're seeing here. This is a heck of a game. And now, guess what? A kicker may decide it again, and the next one that does it wins it.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The situation is simple. It is sudden death from here on out. We had 2 stops defensively. The next score, whatever it is, wins this game.
I can't wait to see how the defense decides to play this, because knowing that the next point you give up lose the game for you, I expect them to be more aggressive, not just put in normal situational defense, but go after them, attack them a little bit, because otherwise the offense is just trying to find their way to get downfield and kick a field goal. Don't sit back and wait for them to make their plays. I think the defense needs to go after them.
Charles Davis says maybe they go aggressive. They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Love from the gun. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
Well, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and very rarely in the National Football League you tie. But that's what we had here. Each team with a field goal in the extra session, but nobody could separate.
I'm glad you went in that direction.